What's up, Mighty Whites? The Elland Road faithful are in for an absolute rollercoaster right now. Can you feel it? That rumbling under your feet isn't just the Premier League trembling at our return. It's the seismic transfer activity happening behind the scenes at our beloved Leeds. Listen up, because I've got information that will make your heart race. A Brazilian wizard who once snubbed us for Turkey, a veteran defender with hamstring concerns who could be marching to Elland Road, and a lethal striker with Champions League experience potentially joining our ranks. The boardroom is buzzing, Daniel Farke is plotting, and the San Francisco 49ers ownership is ready to slash the cash to ensure we don't just survive in the Premier League, we thrive. But will these moves be strokes of genius or costly mistakes? Will our attacking options finally have that cutting edge? Will our defensive line be strengthened or weakened? And most importantly, will these potential signings help us establish ourselves back where we belong? Smash that like button, hit subscribe and ring that notification bell because you do not want to miss out on this crucial Leeds United triple transfer update that could define our entire Premier League campaign. Now, let's dive into the first bombshell that's about to drop. And trust me, this one involves a player who's currently lighting up one of Europe's most passionate leagues. Gabriel Sara is back on Leeds United's radar. That's right, Whites fans. The Brazilian sensation who slipped through our fingers last summer is once again linked with the move to Elland Road. Remember when we thought we had him from Norwich, only for him to make that controversial switch to Turkish giants Galatasaray? Well, redemption might be on the cards. According to trusted insider Graham Bailey, Leeds are seriously considering making a move for the midfield maestro who has been absolutely tearing it up in the Turkish Super League since his 20 million transfer. He's on the radar. Leeds are keeping tabs on him. They knew everything about him at Norwich. He was fantastic. He won't come cheap, but he's definitely an option, Bailey revealed to Leeds United News. But here's where things get even more interesting. We're not the only ones watching. Manchester City are also eyeing Sara for a potential summer swoop. That's right, Pep Guardiola himself wants our target. If that doesn't tell you about the quality we're looking at, nothing will. What makes Sara such a special talent is his incredible versatility. At Norwich, he excelled as an attacking midfielder, creating chances and scoring goals. But since moving to Turkey, he's showcased his ability to dominate from a deeper position, controlling games with his vision and technique. Imagine what Farke could do with a player of Sara's caliber in our midfield. The Brazilian could be the perfect engine to drive our Premier League campaign, linking defense and attack with those defense-splitting passes we've been crying out for. But there's a massive roadblock. After his stellar performances in Turkey, Galatasaray won't let him go for pennies. We're talking about a significant investment here, possibly even breaking our transfer record. Is he worth it? Absolutely. Will the 49ers back Farke with the cash? That remains to be seen. But wait, that's not the only position we're looking to strengthen. Speaking of strengthening, our defense might be getting an experienced Premier League veteran, though there are some major concerns you need to know about. Vladimir Coufal could be heading to Elland Road, but there's a massive red flag. Just when you thought our transfer window couldn't get more intriguing, Leeds United have reportedly made an approach for West Ham's right-back Vladimir Coufal. The 32-year-old Czech international has been a consistent performer in the Premier League. But here comes the alarming news. Injury specialist Dr. Rajpal Brar has raised serious concerns about Coufal's hamstring issues that could derail this transfer completely. Leeds will look at the state of his hamstring after recently injuring it, in addition to the normal checks, Dr. Brar told MOT Leeds News. His game time post returning from that injury has been erratic, so there are chances of obstacles arising if something gets flagged up in the medical. The statistics tell the story. Coufal has only completed a full 90 minutes once since returning from his hamstring setback in March. In total, he's made just 20 Premier League appearances this season under Graham Potter. Is this really the kind of availability we need as we battle to establish ourselves in the top flight? At 32, Coufal is certainly in the twilight of his career. His experience could be valuable, but his declining physicality raises serious questions about his ability to cope with Farke's high-intensity pressing system. The Premier League is relentless. There's no room for passengers. Some inside sources are already suggesting Leeds should abandon this pursuit altogether. With our fortress Elland Road expecting to witness Premier League football next season, we need reliable, dynamic players who can perform week in, week out. The San Francisco 49ers ownership cannot afford to waste precious resources on short-term solutions that might break down when we need them most. Every pound spent must contribute to our long-term Premier League sustainability. But hold on to your seats, Whites fans, because while the Kufal news might be concerning, our third potential signing has got pulses racing across West Yorkshire. A clinical goalscorer who could be the final piece of Farke's Premier League puzzle. Vladislav Varnat, the 21-goal Ukrainian hitman who could lead our Premier League charge. Mighty Whites, this could be the signing that defines our Premier League season. Leeds United are ready to make a move for Dynamo Kiev's prolific striker Vladislav Varnat, but will have to be patient. The 23-year-old Ukrainian international has been absolutely on fire this season, netting an incredible 21 goals and providing 8 assists in just 43 appearances for Dynamo Kiev. Those are the numbers of a world-class striker in the making. According to Sport.ua, Dynamo Kiev are willing to sell their prized asset, but only after their Champions League qualifying matches. Sources from the Ideal Dynamo Telegram channel confirm that the Ukrainian outfit want to keep Varnat for these crucial European fixtures before considering any transfer. This is a striker who could genuinely transform our attacking options. Joel Pirro did admirably leading the line as we secured the championship title, but Premier League defenses are a completely different proposition. With Patrick Bamford potentially heading to Wrexham and Matteo Joseph failing to live up to expectations, Varnat could be the clinical finisher we desperately need. At just 23 years old, Varnat represents both immediate quality and long-term value. Exactly the kind of smart investment the 49ers ownership should be backing. Imagine the Ukrainian international linking up with our existing attacking talent, terrorizing Premier League defenses and firing in the goals that keep us in the top flight. The timing might not be perfect. Waiting for Dynamo's Champions League qualifiers means we might not have Varnat integrated before the season starts. But for a striker of this caliber, with this goal record, at this age, he's worth the wait. Leeds United fans, this transfer window could be the most crucial in our recent history. With the Brazilian magician Sara, the experienced but injury-prone Kufal, and the lethal marksman Varnat, all potentially heading to Elland Road, the shape of our Premier League squad is taking form. Smash that like button, hammer that subscribe button, and absolutely destroy that notification bell. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these 3 potential signings excites you the most? Do you have concerns about Kufal's fitness? Is Sara worth breaking the bank for? And will Varnat be the goal-scoring hero we need? The Premier League won't know what hit them when the mighty Whites march back into the top flight, marching on together.